Yeah. Come on. Welcome.
Good evening. Sean Higgs coming at you here. It's Saturday morning now. Details matter. It's after midnight. Technically, it's Saturday. It's going to be Friday if you're in the middle of the country. It's definitely only 9 o'clock in Cali. So not Saturday. Hit the like button, though. You're tuning in on YouTube. Sean Higgs on Free Picks. Super duper. Give me a follow on the Twitter world. X, Mr. Sean Higgs. And as always, you can listen after the fact in podcast form wherever. Spotify, Pandora, iHeartRadio, TuneIn, Google Music, right? Apple Play, Amazon Music. Just type in Midday Money and it'll bring you to Late Night Money as well. They're loaded up daily, although not last night. Maybe I'll load that up today from yesterday. I was out and about. Had a little bit of ice. Went over to the pub crew to meet some fellas. I did do a show last night. If you popped in, you saw I had the little polo on in honor of Ross and Jesse. Not today, though. Same black shirt I had on this morning. Running around. But I'm here for you, the people. Let's get to it. I guess we'll do a little recap for today. I'm going to go 5-1. A tighty 5-1. UAB, doggy, getting it done. Duke in the under, winner. UConn over, did not get there. 145.5. A&M, I believe, was an outright winner today. If memory serves me correct. And then we had the Houston first half team total over 37.5. Absolutely love that game. That makes up for a bad tournament. I mean, if we got James Madison, should be a winner today. Right? Did that game go final? Madison plus 4.5. We got Utah State, so maybe a break-even kind of day. But that's site-wise because you can't get team totals. I absolutely love this. I think I said this the other day on how much I love this game. That alone. Well, anyway, it's a good day. I'll take it. 5-1. Now we're on a nice little run of 71-39. Not too bad. Not too bad. We'll get the banners up here for everybody in the chat. What is this, like the 3? We'll put in like 3:15 for the recap so I could tag that on the podcasts. And here you go. In the chat. So 71-39. We're not bad. 5-1 today. Tomorrow, there's other games going on here. And nobody wants to run to the NCAA, but we do have the NIT. And I'll take North Texas plus 4 against Seton Hall. Give me North Texas plus the 4. Now we'll flip it back to the NCAA. Grab a little Dayton plus 9.5 here. Big number. Sign me up. Early game here. Take some Dayton. Not as early as the North Texas game because that is an 11:30 start. That's why we did a late night money. I was thinking about like, oh man, maybe get some rest. No rest for the weary. You can't rest. We don't do that. North Texas, 11:30 a.m. tip. Get it. Dayton is a 12:45, another early one, but you would have made that for midday money anyway. We go back to the NIT. Ohio State over is for me versus Virginia Tech, 150. And then a late over. Last game on a short board here. Creighton over the 146 against Oregon. I actually had a 145.5 personally, but it did move, so I put it up here at 146. That's basically what it's sitting at right now. So there is that. Those are the games. Hope you enjoyed them. Let's see how everybody's doing today. Oh, you know what I got to do? I didn't tweet these puppies out. Let me go to the Twitter world and blast out an X spot There we go. We are on. We got it done. It's tweeted out. Yay! Yay! All right, who's first in? It is Nick Nasty in house. She says it's a doggy night. Yes, it was. And I needed some dogs. I needed Utah State to come in. I needed Madison. It's been a rough tournament. I had some tough losses today. I mean, are you kidding me with Florida Atlantic? Money line? 130. What are you doing? Really? But that was the icing on the cake when you have like Nevada blowing a big lead and Drake blowing a lead. Um, so that's par for the course. We've had a lot of tough losses this season. Charleston was a loser today, but you're right. Other dogs came through, and we'll take them. Wes says Soya and a Palooza, great job, very entertaining. Yeah, I could get a little more. Not that I don't bring crazy personality to this show, but yeah, it was good. It was good seeing those guys. I might. It's good seeing Loshak. So I did videos with Pete like 10 years ago, 11. 11 years ago. Was it 2013, 2014, 2015? So I did see him at Bet Bash. He's a little squirrely kind of guy, but he's fun. He reminds me of my buddy Matt, like went to high school with. Little eccentric, I guess would be the word. But yeah, good times. Because you see people in chats like I'd have like a midday llama party somewhere. Like hey, come to the fan cave in AC because I've done that. Like hey, I'm in AC, come down visit. But that's like a different kind of crew. You know, but it's nice putting faces with people, talking to them, getting a feel for how they are. It was good stuff. And then I did Gabe show too the last night too as well. Locking in with the king is in the house. Nick Nasty's always saying hello to the king. There's this handsome man. Look at that guy. There's Winning Free Picks. There's Facebook. Do we have Dennis O'Brien checking in yet today? We do. Dennis is checking in. Wonderful. Dennis, thanks for coming in. Now we just need I don't go on Facebook all that often, but I have to go on there. I have like 4 friends because I deleted my old Facebook. And they said, "Oh, you need a Facebook for this." I didn't realize I didn't need to be on Facebook to have Facebook. They just already had a page. But whatever. King D's and S 2-0 day. Clemson and then A&M got it done. There you go. 2 nice winners there. I wasn't a big Clemson backer or ACC backer for that matter. I did say though, I think last night, King, I was on New Mexico and Utah State today. I said after we saw the performances from the Mountain West and the ACC, I was a little concerned about both games. But I ended up splitting. I'll take it. Good for you with Clemson. Pardon me, looking, if you want to look a little ahead to Sunday here, Wake Forest, a 9-point favorite over Georgia as the SEC with Auburn going down, Kentucky going down, Florida going down. Do we lay 10 with Wake Forest? I think I might have to lay 10 with Wake Forest, 9.5. EQ's in the house. EQ, I think I saw you in the pub chat. It was up on the big screen there. They don't really hit the comments all that much in the pub chat. What is the word? Nick Nasty. Auburn screwed a lot of people. I took all the dogs. Yeah, that Auburn, disgusting. Kentucky. Hey, don't be shocked about the Kentucky game. I mean, that's Calipari. I said it, Nick. The guy's not a good coach. He could recruit. That's fine. He can't coach. I appreciate you too. This is I was the Clemson one. And maybe again, it was more of me fading the ACC in that, and being high on the Mountain West. And I wasn't high on the Big 12, the Big 10 either. Although I thought the Michigan State spot was a good one for me because it was like, 14 losses. Should they be here? Should they be not in a playing game? It's the SEC. Mississippi State beat Tennessee twice. but A&M looking good. What is A&M's? So I guess we could do the old. Who's A&M got on Sunday? They'll be playing Houston. I might look at a little A&M there. I might look at A&M against Houston. What are we going to get, like an 8 spot there to start? What do you think? I'll take 8. Can I get an 8? John and K plus 8. Isn't that a TV show? If I get an 8, I will take A&M on Sunday. Connecticut is a 14-point fave. What's Duke going to be over Madison? Do you take Madison? I'm dying. The Marquette line is 3.5. Why do I want to take Colorado? Nice work, Nick Nasty. So let's do a quick little rundown of stuff tomorrow. So North Carolina, Michigan State. I think North Carolina, they found a 4 team. So sure, I'll lay a 4 spot there. I like Tennessee over Texas. The Oregon Creighton over is here in the chat. Again, these are in rotation order. I know it's not in time order. Going down in rotations. NC State Oakland game, I don't know. I hate taking a team that I went against in the first game. That being said, everything had to go absolutely right for Oakland. Right? Guy hits 942 threes. Kentucky still only lost by like a bucket. As bad as they played, they still could have won out. Forget about covering. But everything went their way, and they barely hung on. Now you're playing an NC State team, which I thought had really, emptied the tank. You beat Duke, you beat North Carolina. What do you have to come in here? No, they're still going. Like the little Energizer bunny. Here we go. So this one here is it's a tough one for me. I don't know what I haven't played it. I'm looking at it because part of me wants to go with the little grizzle. I mean, NC State had 17 wins. You're thinking, who are these guys? And then they've won. What's that? 7 in a row? 8 in a row now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in a row. That's it. 6 in a row. Seems like so many more. I mean, they had beat Syracuse and Louisville, then also upset Duke. Crazy win versus Virginia. Followed that up with, okay, NC was, I get it. They were a 1 seed locked in or whatever to their position, 2 seeds, whatever they are, 1 seed. Anyway, Duquesne and Illinois. Is it wrong? I want to take the Dukes in 10. I think the safe bet there is just like an Illinois team total. I mentioned that on the pub show today. I said, do anything in this one. Do a team total Illinois. Or was this this was yesterday? We're talking about Illinois in their game against Moorhead. This one here, I would probably just a Illinois team total. Iowa State, Washington State. I want to take the under here. I don't like the Pac-12. 6.5 maybe. Like the points at Dayton. Like the points at Kansas. NIT, we got the Ohio State over. Like that. Like North Texas. Against the Hall. I sort of want to lean a little Bradley. I want to lean a little Bradley there. CIT. Do we take Norfolk? I want to take Alabama A&M. CBI. Arkansas. Then Arkansas State's like 13. They're the 4 seed in this contest. 4 versus 13. Cookman. Again, I would lean Cookman here. I believe these are on Florida. This is a neutral site. San Diego 10 over Chicago State. Seattle 12.5 over Delaware State. Oy. Cleveland State, North Colorado. I kind of want to take my Vikings here. Winner does play High Point. I might come in on Cleveland State. That might even be an added play here tomorrow. Cleveland State in a pick 'em. Presby and Montana. You like the Blue Hose in 7.5? Little Rock Fairfield, and then we got Evansville Quinney. Do we ride our little Mac attack with the 7 seed Fairfield? They're an underdog to the 10 seed there. And Quinney in a 6-11 game. And then Sunday at NIT, we got Minnesota, Indiana State. Minnesota fell apart, covering down the stretch. Wake Forest, I mentioned I like. VCU, South Florida. I want to take South Florida. They're home. I know VCU's a tough little squad themselves. Maybe an under 142.5. Maybe an under. Utah, Iowa. I would lean in the over 165 over. And I like UNLV. They're laying a 4 spot there, 4.5 to BYU. I don't know. I prefer it be a 3 just because what I've seen out of the ACC. 4.5 might be a BC play. I said that against Providence, that'd be a nice spot for them as a dog there. It's like a little rivalry game. This one here, I know that's Vegas and you think party time, but I don't know, 4.5. I got to see where that one goes. Comes down. If it comes down, I was right, but I missed the number. Maybe it'll go up. Maybe the public will bet UNLV. We'll see. NC State 7 in a row. Yeah, I had to count them out. There's so many teams. I forget. But they're on a roll. It's like, yeah, do I want to lay it? Like everything was perfect for Oakland. And a lot of times this is where, 14 seeds, you win the first game. You've never won a second game. So do we ride that trend? Hey, let's take the trends. How about the Ivy League today? Yale crushing hearts. Are you kidding me, Yale? I thought Auburn, and I said it. That game, as much as I liked Duke to win going away and Purdue, and I thought Tennessee, Houston would crush. Auburn's a team I had in the Final Four. I thought they were going to be Connecticut. I thought all you heard about was Tennessee, right? Oh, Tennessee. Oh, Kentucky. Oh, look at the Alabama offense. It's crazy. And then maybe some Florida talk, and the South Carolina talk was just talk of how they're somehow won a bunch of games and not a good team. Win 27 games, but there's zero respect. So I thought Auburn would kind of slide in unheralded. Nope. No. And now you get San Diego State as a 5.5-point dog. That's an interesting one. I don't know. Like, you want to fade, not you, but I do, a team off a monster win like that, right? I mean, you beat a top team. You're a 13, although it's not that shocking 13's cover. Them winning is another thing. Now you get a San Diego State team who maybe finding its little way. They were the favorite to win the Mountain West, even though they were the 4 seed. They lost a close one to New Mexico, who had, they got trucked here, but they had run the table there. And then coming into the tournament, you had a couple losses against Boise, who got bounced into play, and UNLV, who's here in the second round of the NIT. Utah State was, winning earlier. Not sure if they're holding on to a win there. Like, it's Yale, so I don't think things go to those guys' heads. They're going to be billionaires, right? They're a bunch of tech kind of bros. I don't know. My heart wants to go like this. Let's take the dog again, but reality sets in at San Diego State. Purdue won and covered. Yes, they did. Purdue. I thought, they started out a little a little rough. So I thought for sure our guy Ninja would come in here, call him Purdue or Purdue, but they should have won that game going away. And I said that last night on the show, Thomas. Now now here comes the tough game. Now, here comes your game versus who they're going to have here. A&M. They get A&M tomorrow? No. Houston A&M. Where's Purdue? Purdue gets Utah State, right? Utah State's hanging on. So this is and any other team, honestly, I would probably be like, let's go some money line. The Mountain West, although you got you got the win today here, 2 out of 3 to kind of salvage your little season after some bad games yesterday with Nevada blowing it, and who didn't show up? Colorado State doesn't show up in that game. Is Utah State going to give them the test where it's a close game and they start overthinking and making mistakes? Like, this wasn't the game for that. I mean, Grambling, that was not the case. That wasn't going to happen. Utah State, it's a possibility that they kind of get in a problem. Gonzaga, Kansas winner, that's where they're gonna, for sure. And if it was TCU, and again, I had Utah State today. I don't know. I got to see where this number is to come at as an open, and where it goes, because part of me wants to lean a little Utah State just based on the Purdue history. But I think I think they get past Utah State because it's just the Mountain West thing right now. Have to be able to get off of that when I won't get locked. That was good for the first round, and it hurt me. I want to say like Kansas or Gonzaga would definitely be a money line play for me. Like, Purdue's going to be a 10-point, like, they'll be a double-digit favorite here. They've been double-digit favorites all year. So I think they're going to be not sizable, but I'll be shocked if it's not 8 to 10 points. I'm looking at their past scores here. 28 over Grambling. They lost the whiskey game in overtime. Michigan State, they were 8.5 point favorites there, 5.5 point 10. Yeah, I'm going to say this is going to be like an 8 to 10 point spread. 7 or less, I'm taking them. More than that, I'll just kind of see how they play in game. Nick's in the house. Good to see you. Is the goal got canceled in the Ice Coyotes? I have no idea. I've not even watching it. 76-62. Utah State having a nice one. 6 minutes left. Thank you. Grand Canyon is up on the Marys, huh? That one, I played a bunch of. I had Sanford, UAB, McNeese. I didn't play this one, even though this was probably one I played the other one. So I played the one with the best player on the floor is actually on this team. I just felt this out of all the kind of public, this would have been the number one of the group, because everyone says it's like Grand Canyon. Oh my goodness! And I really thought Marys would come in and take care of them. I know they don't have much of an offense defensively. And last night I was like, how about an under here? I didn't end up doing anything because I just couldn't do it. I couldn't get to the window. Probably should have took the under, but what is this at? What's the score in that game? Jesse Schul's in the house. Good morning, kids. Hope you all didn't have FAU in the under like I did. I had FAU. How about the under? Are you kidding me? It's like 30 points in overtime. What is it? 25 points in overtime? I mean, that's how we go down. 26 points in overtime. 26 points. Grand Canyon Cinderella? No. I mean, you got two Cinderellas already. You got Yale taking out Auburn, and you got Oakland. I mean, this isn't. This is even a lesser seed. They're a 5. What are they? A 5 seed? They're a 12. They're not even. They won't even be the lowest seed left. You got a 13 seed. You got a 14 seed. You got 3 11 seeds. I mean, who's left? You got Duquesne, NC State, Oregon. You got a 10 seed in Colorado, 9 seed in the 9s, 8, 9 games are pick'ems, but nah, it's got to be Oakland and then Yale and then them. They're the third. They're the third of the crew. They're a bit like them the most probably though. Nick says tomorrow I'm on Tennessee, 6.5, North Texas plus 4, Arizona minus 9.5. On the ice, Rangers money line and over the Devils. I did not look at any ice right now. I was trying to write down all the lines for the NCAAs, and I use that plurally because we have NIT and CBI and CITs. But I do have North Texas right there. North Texas, mean green. This show says gambling guys have really decided to punish the Iceman this March. Oh, stop it, Jesse. Come on. Please. I had freaking Nevada yesterday. Tell me about being punished. I know Mariners game's going to OT because they got the under. It'll go to OT tied, 50? Tied to like 55-55. Double OT. Goes to double OT at 62-62. Guys missing free throws at the end. SEC now has dropped 5 teams. Yeah. I mean, it's the SEC, and I thought the SEC was a pretty good one. I mean, the fact that, again, I had Auburn. There's my little bracket. Houston, Creighton, Arizona, and Auburn. They're all written in. I start from back to forward. That's all I put in there. And I'll show you my little things I got written on here. I got the seeds. What seeds are left? There you go. Nothing fancy. Just wrote the seeds down as they move on to the next round. Took the Grand Canyon. I knew it was Grand Canyon, not a Grand Cat. Who wants a cat? A Grand Cat sitting around sneaking behind your blinds and couch, smelling up the joint. Sneaky rats, those cats. I don't like cats. I like dogs, but my kids want a dog. They'll never get a dog. Not happening. Change diapers where I'm not potty training a freaking dog. Doesn't even talk back to me. Just yelps and makes noises. No. Alrighty. North Texas. An 11:30 a.m. tip in Orange here. South Orange. Maplewood. New Jersey. Dayton plus 9.5. The Ohio State University Buckeyes over 150. Creighton over 146. And as I said, I'm probably adding something to this tomorrow. I just was trying to get a few up tonight, especially the earlier action. And I think we'll wrap it up. What do we got? Nick Nasty saying Utah State is balling. Good. I needed a win. I needed some wins, put some money in my pocket. That's what it's about. Now, hit the like button and get ready because I'll be back here tomorrow at 12 noon Eastern. Be sure to check that out. Tune in. Sean Higgs, Winning Free Picks channel. Thursday, opening day. I will probably start something up around 3. We got a lot of 4 o'clock games on Thursday. Not sure why we don't have any 1 o'clock games. No, let's start them at 4. Twilight. All right. I guess it's, we spring ahead. I guess a little more sunlight, but 4 o'clock? Call me crazy. I don't know. Don't people have jobs? You think they're taking off? Oh, before I leave, Ohtani should be suspended indefinitely. Get him out of there. Pete Rose should be in the Hall of Fame. There you go. If this guy can bet on baseball, why is Pete Rose still not in the Hall of Fame? Ridiculous. We'll talk more about that going ahead. Have a good night, everybody. Bye-bye.